Hello everyone, my name is Clantis and welcome to the clan. So without further ado, let's get into this video. But before I get into the video, I apologize that there was no video yesterday. I totally forgot that I had a virtual meeting with YouTube, which kind of like finished a bit late. And on top of that, I had a dinner date that I needed to attend. I got back home at midnight. So I apologize for that. I should have warned you, but I completely forgot. But anyways, guys, let's get into the video. Before we get into the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial at the Gauteng High Court, please smash me the like button and don't forget to click the bell notification after subscribing so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. So guys, when Advocate Mjiyako wrapped up her cross-examination with Gininda, she asked a very important question. Of course, it was quashed by Advocate Baloyi. Oh, I get it why Baloyi actually did that. But other than that, it kind of like sparked a lot of revelations. I deliberately left that out because I thought I was going to do it in the video that I was going to do yesterday and just focus on accused number 2, that is Bongani Ntanzi's first attorney, Dominic Mjiyako. No. You know, we will talk about being fit and proper. And how in the world did he become a, what you will call this, a lawyer, having been accused of such heinous crime. But let's get into the article from Times Live. I Gininda Ampika. Actually, me, never. I have never seen this lawyer before. Mjiyako. And you've been working for intelligence for how long now? Oh, come on, people. But let's read the article and then I will make my commentary as I read along. So this is what Times Live Premium say. The headlines is, here's what we know about Ntokozo Dominic Mjiyako, Bongani Ntanzi's first lawyer in Senzo Meyiwa trial. This article is written by Shonisani Tsikalange of Times Live Premium. Okay, so basically the article says one of the lawyers linked to the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial was a crime intelligence officer who stood trial for a truck hijacking. That's the first thing that oh, come back, I need you because I need to read this. A person in it is understood he was acquitted of the charges. All right. National Police spokesperson Brigadier Atlanta Mate confirmed Ntokozo Mjiyako was a former member of the police who was dishonorably discharged from the service in 2016. Police has initiated disciplinary proceedings into allegations against him in which he was a suspect in a robbery with a firearm case that was possibly linked to a truck hijacking. He resigned before finalization of the disciplinary case. This is regarded as a dishonorable discharge, she said on Wednesday. Why they sound so military? Dishonorable discharge. Why didn't you say he was fired? Even though he resigned. Which is, to me, not admission of guilt. I don't know. Anyways, after the SAP's communication on Wednesday that he was dismissed from the service, Mjiyako disputed this and demanded a retraction on X, formerly Twitter. Wow, that's interesting. Let me read that again. After the SAP's communication on Wednesday that he was dismissed from the SAPs, Mjiyako disputed this and demanded retraction on X, formerly Twitter. I demand that you make public the letter of my dismissal or you retract the statement and apologize before I get to my chambers in the morning. He posted shortly before 11 p.m. on Wednesday, tagging Mate. Mate said Mjiyako is no longer a member of the SAPS and no further comment will be provided on the matter. The Sunday Times reported in 2015 that Mjiyako, then a legal advisor in the Police Crimes Intelligence Division, had been arrested in 2013 for a cigarette truck hijacking incident and then suspended for alleged involvement in an armed robbery. Wow. Ntshako CV states he left with the rank of captain after working in the legal support roles in the transnational commercial crimes and crime intelligence units between 2010 and 2016. In 2020, Mjiyako represented one of the 5 accused, Bongani Ntanzi, at their first appearance in the Boksburg Magistrates Court after their arrest for Mjiyaka's October 2014 murder in Vosloorus. During the cross-examination of lead investigator Brigadier Bongani Gininda this week, the spotlight shone on Mjiyako. Gininda was testifying in a trial within a trial to determine the admissibility of confession statements made in Ntanzi and another accused, Muzi Sibiya. The 2 claimed confessions were made under duress, and Ntanzi alleged Mjiyako had no mandate to represent him in 2020. Mjiyako was present when Ntanzi made an alleged confession before a Boksburg magistrate on June 24th, 2020. Mjiyako also represented Ntanzi in his appearance before the Boksburg Magistrates Court on October 27th, 2020. However, despite court records showing Mjiyako came on the record for Ntanzi on October 27, 2020, Ntanzi's current lawyer, Advocate Thulani Mngomezulu, tried to argue before the Pretoria High Court last week that Mjiyako had not legally been given a mandate to represent Ntanzi. Further, Mngomezulu argued Ntanzi had tried to get the magistrate's attention to raise concerns about Mjiyako's representation on October 27, 2020, but this was dismissed by the magistrate. After turning to court records to try to prove his argument, Mngomezulu closed his cross-examination this week without pursuing the line of questioning from the records. In the audio record played in the magistrate's court in October 2020, Ntanzi could be heard stating, "He, Mjiyako, wanted me to plead guilty to the murder charges. That is why he ran away." The Legal Practice Council has confirmed that Mjiyako is registered as an advocate and was admitted as a legal practitioner on March 26, 2012. Mjiyako was arrested in 2013 for a cigarette truck hijacking incident and then suspended from the police before leaving the service. According to Thulamele Chambers, Mjiyako's areas of specialization includes commercial law, labor law, public law, tax law, insolvency law, customary law, and criminal law. He has an LLB degree and a postgraduate diploma in management in the field of security, both from Wits University, as well as an MPhil, I suppose it's Master of Philosophy in Development Policy and Practice from the University of Cape Town. In 2012, he was admitted as an attorney and converted to become an advocate in 2021. He became a member of the Cape Bar and the Johannesburg Society of Advocates in 2022. He was a pupil advocate under the Cape Bar from January 2021 to January 2022. Okay, that was his pupillage. From April 2017 to December 2020, Mjiyako worked as a director of executive support at the city of Johannesburg. And he also represented Ntanzi. Not only did he represent Ntanzi as a director of executive support at the city of Johannesburg, not only did he represent Ntanzi in June, as well as in October, as well as other times that he represented Ntanzi with Cronje in 2020 as Director of Executive Support at the city of Johannesburg. Interesting. From August 2010 to October 2016, He served as a legal administration officer and investigator of transnational commercial crimes in the police under the Division of Crime Intelligence, Operational Legal Support, and Interpol Pretoria. Wow. So basically, that is what the Times Live Premium says, that this is what they know now. We also know who this Mjiyako person is. Now, I have a few questions I must ask, even though I don't have time left. So, okay, I hear that he was acquitted. I don't know the full story. I don't know the details. I don't know why he was acquitted, but apparently he was acquitted. Hence, he was so boldly to go and make demand on Mate, the police spokesperson, who said that he was dishonorably discharged, dismissed. So he disputes that. So I get it that he's disputing it if he was acquitted of that accusation. But now for me, I'm trying to understand the legal practitioner regulators, or whatever they call them. I thought when you get admitted, you need to be a fit and proper person, right? By fit and proper, that means you must be spotless and blameless type of situation. You must not have been blamed or suspected to have been involved in a heinous crime like hijacking. You must not, because most of the time hijackings, they're often accompanied by murder. Somebody would have died during the hijacking. So I don't know. I don't know the facts. I don't know what's up, what happened. It will be interesting to hear from Mjiyako himself. Bro, what happened? So that you don't walk with this cloud hanging over your head. Because I'm sure you got other ambitions in the legal fraternity, possibly even hoping to be appointed as a judge. And this is going to come up. And you never said anything. So please, take us into your confidence and let us know what exactly happened in 2013 when you got arrested and then you were charged and then there was a disciplinary commission against you. Why did you resign then instead of going through the DC and then get to hear the results of whether you're guilty or not? Because to me, it sounds like your resignation, this is just my opinion, your resignation while there was a DC on you is because I think it was admission of guilt. Now, who then took the decision to say, no, he's not guilty, we're acquitting him? Or maybe the DC continued and found no evidence of your involvement in the truck hijacking. But that is why I'm saying you should have stuck it out all the way through your DC until that judgment came that you are innocent. But now you resigning in the middle of it, it's giving admission of guilt. Even though you were found not guilty or you were acquitted. I don't know. Anyways, we shall hear from you when you are ready to talk about this. We don't know. But my biggest question is, actually it's two. The first one, you are working for the same department that Gininda works for, the intelligence or whatever it is. And he doesn't know you. Y'all never met. And during 2020, when it was January 2020, to December 2020, you were working for the city of Johannesburg. I'm not quite sure if you were allowed. Please do correct us if we are wrong. We are not experts. We are also learning. Please do let us know if you are allowed to be in the, what do you call this? Is the government, the city of Johannesburg, in the council, for let's say in the council, being a legal advisor at the same time you are practicing law in a court of law. Where are the priorities there? Which one do you prioritize the most? Do you prioritize the city or do you prioritize your private practice? That is what I want to know. And how come Gininda doesn't know you? I don't understand that part. Or maybe he came after you left. I'll be very interested to hear all these answers. I'm sorry, to me it sounds like two friends that have known each other for a very long time. One has an agenda to pin a crime of a murder they did not commit, and then came to you, either you owe him favors, I don't know, and said, listen, you are going to represent this particular individual. And I still believe that Ndanzi was his first time dealing with the law. And he did not know. He thought maybe Mjiyako was a state lawyer. Or maybe somebody just volunteered to represent him. But him actually calling Mjiyako and say, please represent me, gave him the power of attorney, as well as paid him the monies and things of that nature, then there'll be no questions from my side. But this does not make sense. How did Mjiyako just insert himself into Ntanzi's life? How did it all come? And secondly, where is the consultation documentation, the reference number, payments, the mandate itself? What happened to all those things? Because you cannot tell me as a lawyer you will not start there. When a client comes to you, that's where you start, because that's where your bread and butter is. You're not going to do it pro bono in the beginning, and then later on you say, okay, now let's consult. And Ntsanzi, I believe him when he says this lawyer wanted him to plead guilty. And the disappearance also doesn't make sense on the 27th of October 2020. What happened to you? Anyways, those are my thoughts. Those are the questions that I'm asking. And now we know who Ntokozo Dominic Mjiyako is and his background, which looks to me quite colorful. He sounds like an intelligent person. I mean, he went to Wits University and UCT. Clearly, he's a smart person. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. What do you think? Please comment down and let me know, what are your thoughts about Ntokozo Mjiyako? Why was he practicing law, criminal law, in 2020 when he was a legal something in the city of Johannesburg? Is that legit? So I would like to hear from Rata Mokwatleng. What does he think? Was Ntsanzi legally represented on the 27th of October 2020? Or was he legally represented at all, now that we know the revelation of who Mjiyako was and where he was working when he represented Ntsanzi? Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I want to say thank you to everybody that is super thanking the channel and supporting it financially. I highly appreciate it. So do not leave without liking, sharing, as well as leaving a comment down below. And please watch the ads. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.